Lester, much like a wounded soldier, I will push forward. Went to the dentist yesterday, had 3 fillings done on this side. Contraption went in the mouth to hold my tongue back, and I believe I've pulled a muscle. Either that or I've bit my cheek or something. But, okay, compare myself to a soldier in battle. Tell you of how wimpy I am by being injured via the dentist. Start the program.
What the hell is this?
I speak jive.
Will you stop?
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
They think they got the answers. I change the questions.
You don't like it? We don't care.
What a dumb thing to do. I bet you wouldn't have done anything like this if Mom and Dad were here.
The recognized symbol of excellence in
dramatic comedy. Okay, hey, hi. Colin from Canada.
Real bad man.
Just back from the dentist yesterday. If I fiddle with my tongue as much as I fiddle with my nose or my hat that I'm wearing each program, this should go great. It's Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk, episode 45. Hello. I'm debating whether or not I want to continue. I just feel like I'm talking differently. Lester, am I talking differently or is it my imagination? God, my tongue hurts. Maybe. I'm starting to think maybe I slept biting my tongue, Lester. Lester, they do care, okay? Friends, you want to know, did I pull a muscle by holding my tongue back when I was getting my fillings? Or did I clamp down on my tongue while I was sleeping? Yeah. I think I was clamping down on my tongue. Guys, this is gripping stuff. We have to get started, Lester. I have to battle through the tongue injury. How about we get to the quote? From episode 29 in the great series that is Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk. Let's go to it. For those that know, I know you know, episode 29 was the Earl Rowe Provincial Park Camping Extravaganza episode. Let's go to the quote. What's that? An unprotected thermostat? Guys, we dream of these moments. I'm going to go ahead and put it up. And what we're going to do from now on, once we put that up, we're going to go over here. We're going to take this off of here real indiscriminately. Lester's going to throw that up right now. I know he is. And the crown shall go atop my head, as that's where it should live. We have the extra large here. I should tell you, it is Tuesday, December 9th, 1:30 in the PM. The good thing about the tongue injury is if I'm filming later on in the week, which I always do, I'm going to assume the tongue will recover. Okay. Yes. 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 That was a little rune to boot. Let's get right here. Hold on. Perhaps the lid should have already been off the Dr. Zeus commemorative tumbler. Guys, how you doing? This is where I check in on my viewers right here. Lester, you know. God damn it. It'll make for great, don't worry, it'll make for great entertainment, Lester. The constant complaining. It's like, I think I bit my tongue. Because that's what it feels like. Guys, you know what guys, you know what a bit tongue feels like. Are we gonna throw episode title in the welcome? Wow. Lester, I don't think we've ever come across a possible episode title during the welcome. But, guys, you know how a bit tongue feels. Ceremonial first sip. The love that lives in the elixir that is Diet Coke perhaps could coat my tongue and aid in its recovery. That's right. Friends, welcome in. I've complained enough about the tongue, and it will continue throughout the episode, so let's just get started. I even look stupid when I'm talking. Don't use your... I just won't talk. I won't use my tongue. I'll just talk like this. Damn it. If you get a little heated, I don't think you feel the pain in the tongue. Let's get it started, and let's get it started with a promo for no apparent reason because it helps with the tongue.
I can feel it. I can feel the power. Yes. Yes.
I have contacted the guest. Gender will not be revealed, although I've already mentioned him as a him and a male and a already. You guys, you know it's a guy. Has not responded. Contacted on Instagram, contacted on Facebook Messenger. Will he respond? Fingers crossed, because as you know, you've been waiting. Is this the third or the fourth episode? If I can pull this off. Okay. The promo helped Lester with the tongue. Okay, we'll just start the show here. No, Lester. Hello? I haven't done the wall particulars. Good coffee, I nailed it this week, is always free. John Riddell, no words. Kurt Cobain, you know about him. Quote we've done. Crown already atop. The Am-Can Connection, the single greatest tag team walking this earth today. With my partner over at the. Come down here. The pen is taped as not to play with it. And we're not going to forget it this week like we did last week. The honorary Academy Award for all-around greatness presented to me by the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences. Now we can begin the program.
Bundy going to work.
Friends, for the first time viewers, new to the program, we'll do a little refresher course. You already know who I am, Colin from Canada.
Real bad man.
The man to my right, over here, off camera, your left, his name is Lester. You're going to hear about him the entire episode. He is the producer of this great masterpiece. His wife is Cheryl. His brother-in-law is Ray. You're going to meet them in a little bit. Down there, that's my dad. It's Papa. It's John Riddell. Tickle, tickle, tickle. Ha, 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 ha. Coming up right now, it's 5 from the collection and another 5 from the collection in the category of Davids and cassettes. What the hell is he talking about? He's talking about VHS and DVDs. That was not bad. I like that. I'm feeling it. Power karate. Hunks with hats. Tai Chi for arthritis. Stretching to the classics. Cult Video presents Slave Girls from Beyond Infinity. Okay. In the distant future, 2 beautiful young slaves are serving life on a prison galley. It's a no-win situation with high hopes and no map. They escape convinced that any fate will be an improvement. But what do slave girls know? Crash-landed on a strange planet, they meet Zed, greatest hunter in the cosmos. His gracious hospitality fools them at first, but even these girls notice that Zed's other guests are disappearing one by one. What is the deadly secret locked behind the doors of Zed's trophy room? Is he a closet cosmetician? Sherlock Holmes never wore outfits like the slave girls from Beyond Infinity. Pretty odd description for that. Let's see what goes on here. One-man army. Roger Corman presents Jerry Trimble, PKC World Kickboxing Champion. Are we going to have to look it up like we had to look up Bass? Preferably not, I hope. Let's see if PKC is described on the back. In this war, he's all we need. Kickboxing champ Jerry Trimble plays a straight-shooting man caught up in the politics of a crooked little town. To get the truth about his grandfather's death, he must first kick out the criminals, including the sheriff, effectively putting an end to their illegal smuggling, gambling, and prostitution rings. But the worst crime of all turns out to be in his very own backyard. We're gonna have to pause because I didn't get what PKC stands for. Hold tight, folks. Guys, we're back. After further research about Jerry Trimble, he was a part of the PKA, which is the Professional Kickboxing Association. And I believe he was the lightweight champ at one point. So I believe that's what they're trying to say here. Professional Kickboxing Champion. You guys can sleep. Lester, they can sleep tonight because I Oasis of the Zombies. You guys know about this one. This is Jess Franco in the directorial chair. Following the brutal murder of his father, his son searches for clues. The motive appears to have been a treasure of gold lost in the Sahara Desert during World War II and rumored to be buried at a remote oasis. The young man, his girlfriend, and his group of college friends travel to the desert in search of the oasis. The man who murdered his father now has the treasure map and is fortune hunting as well. They all soon learn that a bigger surprise awaits them. The treasure is protected by ravenous zombies. People don't drop by too often, so these flesh-starved undead aren't likely to miss out on dinner opportunities. And if I could bring your attention to the yellow mark here, warning, for mature audiences only, viewer discretion advised, contains nudity and scenes of violence which may be considered shocking. Renegades, Lou Diamond Phillips and Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland and Lou Diamond Phillips star in this modern-day action adventure as mavericks who join forces to bust the city's biggest crime ring. Unconventional undercover cop Buster McHenry infiltrates a gang of criminals by joining in a jewelry heist. The attempt fails, but the gang manages to steal a rare weapon from a nearby American Indian exhibit. Deserted by the gang and now hunted by the police, McHenry reluctantly joins forces with Hank Storm, Lou Diamond Phillips, an Indian who's come to the city to recover the sacred lance. Their whirlwind trail propels the team through a wild car chase, a harrowing rooftop gunfight, and a perilous run on top of a subway car. It's fast-paced action that leads to a fiery climax in this exciting film from director Jack Shoulder. Shoulder, Sholder. Rage of Honor, starring Sho Kosugi. I got it. International action star Sho Kosugi enter the ninja, 9 Deaths of the Ninja, unleashes a devastating display of martial arts skill as the forces of evil push him over the edge and into a rage of honor. When his best friend is murdered by a vicious drug ring, undercover agent Shiro vows revenge. Warned by superiors to drop his vendetta, Shiro pretends to comply, traveling to South America with girlfriend Jennifer for a long overdue vacation. Picking up the killer's trail in Brazil, Shiro forces a confrontation, but his plan backfires when Jennifer is kidnapped by the drug runners. Pushed to the limits, Shiro's mission of vengeance explodes into a bone-crushing martial arts onslaught as he battles to rescue Jennifer and bring down the corrupt empire of his ruthless opponents. DVDs, as if the VHS weren't long enough, skin deep. This comes from the Fangoria Presents Gore Zone video, Skinned Deep. Tina's family is brutally butchered, but Plates, played by Warwick Davis, Surgeon General, and Mom decide to keep her captive so that Brain, the sensitive member of the family, can finally have a girlfriend. What she discovers while she is held captive is this house of horrors is twisted, gory, and often hilarious. Steel Frontier. Still sealed. Bo Svensson, Kane Hodder, Brian James. Steel Frontier. The world as we know it has been destroyed. A colony of survivors are forging a new life from the ashes. New Hope is the name of their community, a place where despair is turned into opportunity, until the united regime comes to town. A vicious band of renegade soldiers led by General J.W. Quantrill ride out of the desert and take New Hope by force. They kill any man who won't join them and force the women into slavery. Then a mysterious lone warrior ambles into town. His name Yuma, and the only thing faster than his wit is his draw. He joins the regime, but there's a twist, and tables are about to turn for the villains and the victims. Debbie Gibson and Tiffany join forces in Megapython versus Gatoroid. There's no need. Guy, I did Guy again. Guys, I didn't mean to, but Bo Svensson is back along with Clint Walker in Snow Beast. I did not mean. Mystery surrounds the Rill Ski Resort in Colorado after a young skier is found dead. At first, the tragic death appears to be the result of a deadly bear attack, until ski patrolman Tony Rill witnesses a large white human-like creature disappear into the woods. The folks in town ignore Tony's revelation until the creature, once thought to be a legend, proves to be real and begins to terrorize the town. Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Abominable Snowman, Snow Beast. That's how they finished that one. Guys, I'm not sure we've mentioned this actress on the program ever. This could be the first time. She is a stunning lady and continues to be well into her 70s. Guys, have I mentioned Pam Grier? Lester, have we? Oh, we have. Yeah, I know. Guys, it's Pam Grier, and it's the quintessential Pam Grier feature. Coffee. As I was pulling this off the wall, I could not remember if we had touched on coffee. But I think, I'm not, again, Lester, 45 episodes. I think we may have touched on Foxy Brown in VHS, not coffee. Guys, we're approaching a long while here, so I'm going to put a sock in it. I hate my tongue right now.
Bundy started off like a house of fire.
I will. It's coming now. Friends, a personal thank you to yours truly via Lester through his wife over to me. What I'm getting at, trying to say through the pain. It's like this, like from the, like the. Cheryl, the wife. Cheryl personally thanks me for recognizing the wedding anniversary, the union, the cohesive love unit that is Lester and Cheryl, celebrating their wedding anniversary, and me letting everyone know at home what they had for their anniversary dinner. Cheryl is very welcome, Lester. And let me say this. This week's clip with the council members, she knows how to do a dramatic exit, if you know what I'm saying. Buddy from CSI, what was his name again? Damn it. Colin, you're supposed to know these names so the comedy flows. I can see he's in, oh my God, he was in The King of New York. David Caruso. Lester, I got there, we're not hitting stop. You know David Caruso, you know, I need a sandwich bag for my sandwiches. And then he puts on the sunglasses, whatever, you know, he always does the shades and leaves. My man, oh yes, he wore a black hat. And it seems to me that you're wearing a black hat. And then he, you know, I'm gonna, hold on. Cut! Guys, I don't care how long this introduction is. When you can do a callback to a previous joke, we learned about it, guys. You're learning a callback. You bring it back you think the folks have forgot about the joke, and then you bring it back. Lester, it's a callback. They know it's a callback. We remembered his name was David Caruso. He puts a button on the end of the scenes on CSI by donning the shades. And I did an impression. But when you have the solar shield sunglasses, solar shields, pair of solar shield sunglasses, solar shield sunglasses, at the Beefway. Solar shield sunglasses. What are these called again? Solar shield sunglasses, still on the kisser. Solar shield sunglasses. Solar shield sunglasses, honey. Solar shield sunglasses. Still sporting the solar shield sunglasses. And although I'm wearing these solar shield sunglasses, protected solar shield. Could that make the impression of David Caruso even better? You're goddamn right it can. And if you guys remember the 4-day road trip with the girlfriend, you remember the solar shield sunglasses. So let's get to it real quick. There's a point to all this, and I'm going to get to it. It's the David Caruso impression, and it will fall in line with what's coming up. Guys, just hang on. So let's do quickly, let me get a little scenario in my head. Lauren, when we interviewed you last week, you mentioned that your husband's favorite flavor of gum was grape Hubba Bubba. My third victim had grape Hubba Bubba bubblegum wrappers all around them. Yeah! Guys, it's time for Cheryl.
You have no idea who knows me. I'm not the rancher. I got marbles here. I have 2 boobs, not 6. Do you know you have scratchy toilet paper? And you know what? And you're looking like I can't see you, so I'm hoping that you're the right one. Is your name Larian?
Yes.
Okay. Did you come to my job site? And it was a Sunday. Did you talk to me back on the job site? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Did you come to my house? No. Did you come to any of my neighbor's house? No. You came to my job site. And you should have not done that.
Friends, we traveled near and far, really just near this week, to attend thrift stores. 3 to be exact. There's a couple items to my left. They're on the chair. I know. John Dote Hit. Dote Hit? John Dote Hit. John Dote Hit. Dote Hit. John DeHurt. Friends, it's time to take a gander. I'm going to lean to the left. We're going to go with the CDs first. Joy to the World, 3 Dog Night, their greatest hits. Guys, you know 3 Dog Night. Joy to the World, 1, Black and White, the ink is black, the page is white. You guys know. It's 3 Dog Night. Willie Nelson, Yours Always, okay? Track number 1, Always on My Mind. You are all right. We're not going to sing the whole song because we have to get to Leon Redbone, Christmas Island. Again, the little man living in my head, he could be named Lester, is telling me that we know we get Leon Redbone. Guys, we've got him in the past, but Christmas is ringing a bell. Would Leon Redbone have released 2 Christmas albums? Lester will put something behind me and let you guys know. Because I know the day, the night, the morning, the afternoon will not continue until you know for certain if Leon Redbone, in fact, released not 1 but 2 Christmas albums. VHS, the Turbo Cooker instructional video. All right? I don't own the Turbo Cooker, but I would love to see how that baby works, okay? And don't sleep on Fishin' Canada, Secrets to Angling Success. Can we just take a look at this font? Look at the size of the S at the start and the S at the end. I read that nicely, but that's because I'm talented, guys. But for those that perhaps, that might be a mouthful, okay? The formula, knowledge, plus location plus presentation equals fishing satisfaction. And in this video, Reno and Angelo Viola, they will be your hosts, and they will let you know how to get angling success. The only thing left are the books, guys. The Wizard of Id, Let There Be Rain. Exact Fare Only, Good, Bad, and Ugly Rides on Public Transit. So we got short stories about public transit. I'm a Lebowski, you're a Lebowski, life, the Big Lebowski, and what have you. So this is all about the movie, all about what anyone involved with the movie had to say about the movie, and filming locations, and just, it's all about the Big Lebowski. Now, if you guys want my personal opinion on the Big Lebowski, I feel it's two movies, and I will explain. Much like Ghostbusters, the original, is really funny and good at the start, and then it gets into the dead serious, the demon, Sigourney Weaver, Rick Moranis, and it's maybe not so funny. I mean, it's still funny, but not as funny as the start of the movie. I find the Big Lebowski like that as well. Is there anybody else out there with me? You know what I'm saying? The first half is good, and then it gets... The whole thing is good, don't get me wrong, Ghostbusters and The Big Lebowski. I just like the first half of the movie more than the second half of the movie in both Ghostbusters and The Big Lebowski. Lester, I'm done talking about Ghostbusters, and I'm done talking about The Big Lebowski, because we have to get to Star Wars The Last Jedi, the visual dictionary. Now, they come out with one of these for each Star Wars movie, and it's, you know, all the characters and all the weapons. There's Chewbacca, all the locations, really cool little thing. And I said I found it in the kids' books, which I did, so I paid 99 cents. All right, guys, that is it. Poultry, I think, would be leading to medium, but that was this week's thrift store pickups.
Bundy continues to unload with the heavy artillery.
Friends, if part of the responsibility of your job is to lay your own life on the line, there could be temptations. If you're a police officer or a fireman or someone that could die when they clock in at work, do I do the time card again? Let's do it. You have temptations all around you. Arresting people involved in the criminal world will lead to you looking, seeing, holding, obtaining criminal things, illegal things. Sometimes the temptation is a bit too much. Guys, it's time for hard-hitting news.
Done something that is very good.
He was murdered,
but now he's dead.
Reach out to the man who died.
To the man.
Your mama, she's for free and everybody knows it.
A councilman from Dearborn, Michigan is outraged over a 911 call. He wants to know why no charges have been filed against a police officer who admits to confiscating marijuana from suspects and then baking it in brownies. And once he and his wife were full and high, they thought they'd overdosed and called 911.
I think I'm having an overdose of this, so is my wife.
Overdose of what?
Marijuana. I don't know if it had something in it. Can you please send rescue?
Do you guys have fever or anything?
No, I think we're dying.
Okay, how much did you guys have?
I don't know, we made brownies, and I think we're dead. Time is going by really, 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 really slow.
Well, instead of being charged, Prilla. Sorry. Instead of being charged, the police department let the officer resign. His wife was not charged either. So far, police officials have not commented on the case.
Friends, as mentioned last week, we have a bit of a backlog of recorded clips with the legend that is Dad, John Riddell. This week, we are back at the lake. John is sporting a new winter coat that Lynn Riddell bought him from the thrift store. And we get an extended look at the dog that is Pixie. Guys, it's time for John Riddell, Living Legend.
How much is in butter? How much is in butter? How much is in butter?
Friends, Colin from Canada here. We're down at the lake. Absolutely nobody here but us. Johnny is sporting the new winter coat, Toronto FC. Yes? Johnny, is it warm?
Nice and warm.
There we go. And, we got to get a shot of the dog, yes. Oh, no, not right now. Friends, we're back. Pixie is done pooping, and we got to get a good... She's been to the groomer, and he is looking very handsome. Okay? Look at the screen time you're getting on my channel. You know how many people would pay millions for this? Pixie? Yeah, you're clearly listening to me. Friends, if you were my teacher and I was your student, you would be giving me a gold star for this week's 5 pictures. You wouldn't be giving... Lester, they wouldn't be giving me a gold star for this introduction, but you know what we're gonna do? You know it. Guys, you would be giving me a gold star for the 5 photos that are gonna come from my camera roll this week. So let's go look at them now. This is real. Dry cleaning movies, mushrooms on toast. Just a couple of horses' asses. Electric pressure cooker, urinating, passion fruit chest cake, Charles Barkley. Friends, with that introduction, as my girlfriend puts it, we're off like a herd of turtles. It's 5 from the camera roll. Let's begin here. Photo number 1, we're back to the traffic poles in Mississauga. This advertisement hasn't been hit with the black paint or the gray spray paint yet. It lives on so you can buy exotic meats. Do I have your attention? Let me tell you what this guy's offering. Do you like bison? Perhaps venison? Have you tried kangaroo? How about ostrich? And more. For all your exotic meat needs, call this guy who's advertising on a traffic pole. Photo number 2. We're back at the thrift store and we are loving the prices. I am holding a Monopoly Zelda board game. Opened and used, not sealed. Can we take a gander at the price tag, Lester? Yes. An easily affordable $24.99. A little spit. Guys, I've said it before, and yes, Lester, I will say it again. I would like to talk to the head of someone in charge of whoever I need to talk to and ask whoever priced this, is his or her head in their own anus? Photo number 3, we were in the Hammer again, that's Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, to visit my girlfriend's mother, hanging up Christmas decorations. 'Tis the season, and we stopped at the Tim Hortons. I've taken photos from there before. You guys remember the lady with the tattoo that I thought it, and then it was a Disney movie? You guys know. I'll put it up. But we're back at the Timmy's, and this gentleman, we're gonna zoom in, he was staring at me through the window while I was waiting for the order, and also in the car when my girlfriend was using the mobile app to make the order. He was also talking to himself. God bless. Photo number 4, same Tim Hortons. At Tim Hortons all over Canada, they have a lovely sticker on the window, and this Tim Hortons is run by Steve Brown. This Tim Hortons is run by Diego Lopez, okay? This one, I think some graffiti artists got to it before the real owner of the store could place his name there. Guys, it's run by Ray Ray. Ray Ray owns and operates that Tim Hortons in the heart of the Hammer, Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Okay, finishing off the 5-pack, when you're grocery shopping for the girlfriend, certain items, cheese, sausages, there's certain name brands that don't jive with the girlfriend. So when you need breakfast sausages, because you're making the world famous My Girlfriend's Breakfast Bake, you need to know you're buying the right breakfast sausages. And I have just a happy face on here, letting the camera do all the talking. Honey, are these sausages okay? Guys, that's 5 from the camera roll, and I didn't stop recording once. Lester, I want you to make a note of that. Not once.
Busted the Hulkster wide open.
I've been informed by my producer to the right, Lester, that his brother-in-law, Ray, did not leave Cheryl and Lester empty-handed on their anniversary. Raymond What? Okay. Raymond personally delivered a family-sized bag of chocolate-flavored pretzels. Lester, didn't know you were a fan. Oh, you're not. Cheryl? No, not. Okay, Cheryl. But Ray likes them. That explains a lot, folks. Guys, it's time for Ray.
Raymond Lyman, ridiculous. You calling me a liar? Well, I ain't gonna think about suing the city. Raymond Lyman, ridiculous. You calling me a liar? Well, I ain't gonna think about suing the city.
Raymond, how about changing the subject, all right? You're getting confrontational here. We don't want that.
Speech, and it outranks that 5 minutes. I can speak as long as I want.
You cannot speak as long as you want.
Said to me the last time I was here, when she was mayor, she could pave the road. Well, I thought that was an insult to me.
Friends, as you know, the newest segment here on Colin from Canada,
Real bad man,
is the long-awaited, finally here, Driving with Colin. Now, Driving with Colin was the creation in my own mind where we learn about Colin's reaction to drivers across Mississauga. Now, I was driving with not only John Riddell, but Lynn Riddell, as I go out with Lynn Riddell every Friday, and we recorded some dandy conversations with both John Riddell, living legend, and Queen Mother of Canada, Lynn Riddell. So this week's Driving with, I'm doing a lot of this segment. Lester, you have to tell me. Colin, you're doing the pointy finger too much. You have to let me know. So do I have to tape my finger to the wall with the pen? That joke died before it even came out of my mouth. Pushing forward, getting back, turning the bus back around. Not a lot of me yelling at drivers, just some cool conversations with the parental units, John and Lynn Riddell. Guys, it's time for Driving with Colin.
Till I'm laid to rest, yes, always be depressed. There's no life in the West. I know the East is the best. All the propaganda can spread. Don't be lucky, confess. I'm in bondage, living is a mess. I'll have to rise up, alleviate the stress. No longer will I expose my weakness. You seek knowledge begins with humbleness. Smart, look at this, Colin Riddell. Are you the man? There's a clip for the show, Dad. Oh, is he gonna do the reverse? Yep. Friends. No? Yeah? Oh, I told you about it, friends.
Yeah.
Here we go.
To do the end
because he has a camera in his car, and he wants to reverse now. Yep, and she's given up because I'm watching her, and she's going to park. No, no, no! She's continuing. Guys, it's all entertainment for the show. She's not giving up. She's going for it. Yep. Is she happy with it? I don't care. Your syrup. You sure you can't get that at No Frills or anything?
No, I've never seen it.
Okay, I'm gonna do some research tonight. Give me the spell your sauce for me again. L-Y.
Lyle's, L-Y-L-E-S. Lyle.
Okay, so Lyle, like the name Lyle. I got you. Okay. Yeah.
But we always say Lily's.
Do you? Yes. Okay.
Lily's syrup.
Lily's syrup. Okay.
And there was also, but I saw it with the other maple syrup on the regular show.
I know exactly what you're talking. I see it in my head what you're talking about.
It's a green.
Yeah, green.
Gold lettering.
Yeah.
And there's a line.
You sure it's a tin?
Yes.
Is it with the pop thing?
No, it's a tin. Well, it was when the last time I bought.
Well, how do you?
I bought about 3-4 jars, and there's no one.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, we're saying tin, and now you're saying jar.
No, it's a tin.
Is there a lid on this thing?
No, it's a pop-up.
That's what I just said. The pop-off thing.
Yes.
Like the old Sweeties in the tin.
Yes.
And you can yeah, okay.
All right. Okay. Saying Lyle's wrong. It's a tin. It's a jar. Pop-up? No, it's a pop-up. Yep. No problem there.
And there's a lion.
Yes. Oh, we got all this.
And then
We recorded this whole.
there's a dead lion.
Oh my God.
And there's bees. There's bees coming out its mouth.
Yes.
And out of the strong comes
Now-
sweetness of something.
Now, 11th Division is just down here. Should we get them to draw a composite sketch of the syrup?
I saw something. A cord that yada-da-da. Something to do with the car.
Okay.
You don't have to plug it in, or it's a little plug that you plug in and it's up.
We got all that on tape, by the way. It's a cord. It's short, and maybe there's no cord, and it's something you put in the car, and it's small, and you just plug it in. I think.
That should be my Scottish thing this week.
Oh my God, we might just have to, bro.
Hulkster is almost motionless.
Friends, I don't claim to be an expert in the game show category. I am a fan. I do love them. And one thing they always say when you're in the bonus round or really at any point in any game, I believe, I know where I'm going with this. Lester, I'm tempted to hit stop, but I'm going to push forward. They always say, shout it out. Just shout out anything. Anything that comes to your mind, just shout it out. And maybe one of those will be the right answer. Granted, in all the years of watching said game shows, that's never usually the case. It's always a ridiculous answer that is never there. Prime example. Guys, it's time for this week's Clip of the Week.
When things aren't going my way.
I'm thinking pasta.
2,500.
Here's the VHS collection.
Your Construction Safety Association.
Solve the puzzle right now. There is a jackpot of nearly $10,000 in addition to the money you have. If not, you have to either buy a vowel or spin the wheel.
I'll solve the puzzle.
Go ahead.
I have The Wine by Johnny Cash.
That is not correct. I'm sorry.
I know. Guys, friends, I know. Guys, we're 1 for 3 in the NFL picks that I have given you. And I should take no pride in announcing this week's pick, but like I say here on the show, and like I've been doing year upon year when it comes to gambling on sports, Lester, say it with me. You guys won't be able to hear them. We push forward. Guys, we are 1 and 3, but we are turning the bus around. I've turned it around. This week, in New England, the visiting Buffalo Bills are favored by -1.5. We are selecting the Buffalo Bills at -1.5. Friends, we get to 2 and 3 after this week, and the next week we get to 3 and 3. I can see it in the distance, on the horizon, in the future. We're going to get back to our winning ways that I haven't shown except for that one win. Guys, it's time for Gorilla Monsoon Quote of the Week.
Did you see that?
Couldn't see it from our vantage point.
Will you stop? All kinds of pandemonium broken loose here.
Holy mackerel!
Hulkster hardly able to make it to his feet.
Friends, the results that way. Not yet. Did we enter double digits in the voting? We did not. Lester, keep it together as I am doing too. Together, we will keep each other together. Makes no sense. Guys, it's time for show and tell. And I'm about to announce the results of the Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada Show and Tell Weekly Poll. Stay tuned. Together, Lester. Together. Forever. Delta Force Pizza. Delta Force pizza. Friends, guys, lady and gentlemen, I'm turning to the right. I do not have the webpage loaded. Perhaps I should have done that, but let's just chitty chat while I bring the website to the forefront of my eyes so I can let you know the results of the much anticipated, long awaited results. Here we go. 5 votes. Little thing in my eye there. We have 4 votes to 1. Surprisingly, the little guy couldn't pull it off. Sam the Eagle, as Mr. Samuel Arrow, retains the title. Rizzo the Rat has been defeated. But we have a taller, larger in stature, larger in character, a little bit more serious. We got a powerhouse. Did I say that? I think I already did, Lester, but we're bringing him up. Guys, it's the Muppet Newsman. From the original Muppet Show. There is no substitute. Original Muppet Show, it still holds up, folks. You guys remember the newsman. I will read the back. Job, anchorman, Muppet News. Special talents, reading news and being pelted with clocks. Appliances, sporting goods, cows, goats, and all variety of objects and livestock. Likes, hard-hitting television journalism, interrupting comedy variety shows with news flashes. Dislikes, prop comedy. So he's not going to like Fozzie Bear. He's not going to like Gonzo because at Carrot Top, Lester, he won't like Carrot Top. For sure won't like Carrot Top. Okay, we get a look at the back there. Again, the glare, I apologize, guys. I'm going to tell you what he comes with. He comes with glasses, the desk, the newsroom backdrop, a TV screen stickers, telephone, and of course the figure base that he is propped up upon. So, Sam the Eagle as Mr. Samuel Arrow from Muppet Treasure Island, taking on the original man from the original show, The Muppet Show, the Muppet... We're okay, Lester. And you know as well as I do, we're keeping it. Guys, Muppet Newsman, Sam the Eagle as Mr. Samuel Arrow. The choice is yours.
The choice is yours. You can get with this or you can get with that.
Black Sheep. Vote now.
Hulk on a mission right now.
Friends, as mentioned in last week's episode, the week before, and perhaps the week before, I have mentioned again, no, we're not saying again, I have mentioned the problems with and Lester knows, because we are, the problems with the editing program, and I won't go back there again. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but on occasion I do. The bloopers have to be limited. As much as I love them, I love all the segments. I love me. I love Lester. I love John Riddell. Lester, I know, I'm drifting. I've got to come back. The bloopers are at a minimum because of the editing program. I try to be on point every time I hit that little red button. Perhaps I'm not. We'll have to see by the duration of the bloopers. And those bloopers begin now, folks. What am I doing? Gotta stop saying, What can I tell you? Try again, son. What am I deep in thought up in here? That's here nor there. You are actually laughing? Guys, let's start the show. Just a quick refresher course. Nope. New pa-pa-pa-pa. Who's this gentleman? I am looking at him. We're not going with the, hold the phone here. As my girlfriend puts it, we're up at the, you tune in for greatness. You tune in for dramatic comedy. Am I saying turn? You're goddamn right it can. You're goddamn right it can. Dude, grape hubba bubba. We're not gonna stop the recordings. I feel like I'm What else do I say here, Lester? Stay tuned. Hang on. Are you on the edge of your seat? I'm not. I am.
It's over!
Friends, if I haven't said it already, John Riddell is a living legend. But one legend higher on the hierarchy, mustache, have not trimmed at all. Nose hairs, they are coming for blood. Back to my point. He's a living legend. On the hierarchy of legends, there's a one above John, just a little bit. And her name is Mom. Lynn Riddell, Queen Mother of Canada. You guys know, living legend, no picture of Mom, also a living legend. Guys, it's time for Queen Mother of Canada presents Conversational Scottish. Let's see what we can learn today.
Watch out, your bricks are fine doon. Watch out, your bricks are fine doon.
Friends, you tune in weekly. You tune in for greatness. You tune into upper echelon dramatic comedy. You tune in for a beard. You tune in for Lester. You tune in for my dad. You tune in for Ray. You tune in for Cheryl. You tune in for the newest addition, Dennis. You tune in to learn. And you say to yourselves, how does he do it? I'm going to tell you. Talent. Sheer and utter talent. Another question you may have, which is what I was trying to get to earlier. How? How is the question. Not how do you do it, because it's natural. It oozes out of me. Not how I do it, but how I get the celebrities. Well, I'm going to direct your attention to this man over here. You need to ask him. You need to ask Lester how he gets celebrities like Captain Louis Albano, like RoboCop. I almost named it Lester. I can't. I'll give it away. It's a he. He's coming. You need to ask that man over there. Go ahead, ask him. Lester, did you hear that? Well, now what do you have to say? That's what I thought. Guys, you heard it right from the horse's mouth. That's how we get the celebrities on Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk.
You ever had India food?
Will you please stop?
Catch it.
The Empire of Taste. Will you please stop?
Catch it.
Charles Bronson isn't happy.
Sure takes guts to vandalize parks or beat up on trees. But that's what some jerks are doing to our public lands. Only the land can't fight back. But we can. We can save our lands, you and me. Let's face it, someone who gets his kicks punching out flowers shouldn't be too much of a match for us.
Right, take pride in America. Post Office Box 1339, Jessup, Maryland 20794.
Friends, light the fire. If the hot cocoa is not already in your grubby little mitts, get it in your grubby little mitts right now. Almost wedged the leg underneath the desk. Lester, pushing forward. Goodbye, guys. 45 is in the books. And that obviously is Colin from Canada presents Colin from Canada's Good Junk, episode 45. Ding. I would like to thank each and every one of you. As I do, I'm just going to briefly. Lester, I was in mid-sentence, but I saw it and it called me and I needed to. Thanking each and every one of you if you have come to this segment in the program. As you know, not many of you do, but those that do, mwah, kisses from Colin from Canada.
Real bad man.
As of now, we are Saturday, December 13th, and the lovely, amazing, I love them so poker players will be here momentarily, and my blood pressure will go up, and my anger will go up, and the screaming will begin. One day you'll see it, guys. I'm going to film it. But the point I'm making is the guest has not gotten back to me. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, Colin, they're not going to get back to you. Let us in. Let us in on who it could have been. Guys, it still can be. Could have been is not in my vocabulary because it still can be. I'm giving them another week. If by this time next week I do not hear back from them off of the gram or off of the book, Lester, are the kids saying the book? Because if they're not, they'll be saying it imminently. Call back imminently. Last episode. Guys, getting to my point. I'm not going to divulge who I'm trying to get in this very studio until another week from now because we have to give the guest time. Did I mention that? Should I mention Lester? No. I'm just saying it's a certain time of the month. December, creeping to the end of December. We know what falls on December 25th. Lester, that is correct. Rod Serling's birthday. The creator of the single greatest television program celebrates his birthday on December 25th. I know some other stuff happens then, but I have something planned for the December 25th week. I have a show. It's the holiday season, a certain holiday. Guys, am I beating around the bush or are you understanding what I'm trying to throw down? The kids are saying that still, right? They might not be saying the book, but they're saying throwing it down, Lester. I know they are. I think I've said enough. The crown looks oh so beautiful as it glares. Friends, again, I thank you. Good stuff coming up. We're getting close to it. I don't think it's next week. It's the following week for the show that happens at the end of the season. I'm going to shut it. I hear you, Lester. The pepperettes are a firm $12. There is no haggling. Die Paperets seinen steifig $12 ein Aufdinger.
A recognized symbol of excellence in
dramatic comedy.
I think we're dying.